right, subwoofer. That looks like it. Welcome back. Okay, so in our last video, or one of the previous videos, we had to take the electrical bits of the sound system out of the back of the Range Rover, and today I wanted to investigate the subwoofer and take a look at it and see if there's anything salvageable, and if not, what it would take to make it salvageable. Again, I keep mentioning, excuse me, a little runny nose today. Keep mentioning that a smaller subwoofer does exist, and I could get a smaller subwoofer. I think that is still an option, but spending money where I don't need to spend money is probably not prudent. So if I can get this one working and I can sacrifice the space in the back of the Range Rover for having this level of sound system, I should probably do so, maybe. Anyway, but I did think, why don't I take it apart and see what happens? So I'm going to take it apart. I'm going to check it out. So let's get started. All right. First job, let's get these screws out. There's a bunch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 screws in the clamshell. Power makes short work of it. I know I mentioned in another video that a guy decided to use his as a water tank for his camper job. I wonder if I could find that video again. That's kind of interesting. It's an interesting thought. Looks like it would hold about 3 or 4 gallons anyway. Maybe more. My guess is 5. 5 gallons is what this would hold. One more. Get on there. Alright. Alright, so to keep these two pieces from doing whatever, I'm going to go ahead and take this piece out so the plug goes with whichever half it needs to go with. I don't know yet because I've not had this apart ever before. And lift. Nope. It's going to take some gentle... Probably take some gentle taunting. I can see it splitting. Oh, it's got a rubber seal. Nice. All right, let's get a pry bar-ish screwdriver thing. Pry bar-ish screwdriver thing right here. All right. Put it on the end and start here. Hey, that breaks loose nicely. Here we go. All right. Ooh, baby. Ooh, baby. All right. Subwoofer. That looks like it. No worky no more. That is junk, I'm guessing. There's a lot of speaker material down here in the bottom. So that's probably not a good sign. This comes out. I can tell it comes out. I can tell it comes out. There it is out. So it's a speaker, and it is less than speaker now. So you can tell that that is probably no function. Let's do a measurement across. That's interesting. Let's measure with the. Why are we even measuring it? We know it's trash, so we got to toss it. So that's an out. So if I could find a new one of these and get it all wired in correctly, we might just keep this as a subwoofer. I wonder what one of those costs. We'd have to look into it. I wonder what's growing on it. You see the little white, you see the little dusty bits? Something was growing on it. Little dots. Weird. That material, look at that. 30 what years old? 30 years old this year. Almost 34. Yeah, that's no good. So, all right, so we probably need to separate this piece from this piece. And it looks glue. So let's see what that's all about. What way would we need to remove that from there? I want to think it just pushes out. That's what I want to think. With a little gentle persuasion, it would push out. Okay, I see a tab and a tab and a tab. So there's some tabs there. All right, we need a different tool if we're going to break the tabs loose from that. Oh, it's about to get noisy here. It's starting to rain. Okay, see that? So it's got a tab. So we're just going to pry those tabs up. See how far that gets us today. Okay. A little surprised I haven't slipped and stabbed myself. It's typical for me to do that. Okay, that's off. Press nothing. Of course not. Don't be stupid. It couldn't be that simple. Absolutely couldn't be that simple. Yes, it is that simple. Boom, shakalaka. Alright, so we're going to save this bit. And this bit's trash. It's still magnetic-y. So yeah, good times. Okay, let's do some research and find out what a new subwoofer is going to cost. Low range speaker or whatever we want to call that. Let's get a measurement. Let's measure it. The guess is 8. Ka-ching! 7.5. All right. 7.5. 7. 7. 6.5. 7. 7.5. 7. Let's guess it's something like 7.25. We'll guess 7.25 when we do our online research. Okay, just jumped on the Crutchfield website. They're who I bought my original new head unit from. Not sponsored. They don't pay for any of this. So, but it's a good place to start at least. So right away, we're seeing some crazy Rockford Fosgate something or other at $219. No. And even better, $450. How much money do you want to spend? I mean, really, wow. So that's a 12-inch, this is a 10, this is a 12. There's an 8, Polk Audio 89. I don't know anything about Polk Audio. Series, shallow mount, 8-inch subwoofer with dual 4-ohm coils, voice coils. I don't know what size I have right now. But let's look. It is ranked best of 2023 though. Let's just take a look at it. Does it look thin-ish? I don't even know if it would fit. Where's your specifications so I can know how big this beastie is? one 8-inch subwoofer. I assume that will fit my 7-inch frame. Foamy gasket. Top mount depth 3 3/4 inches. Top mount depth. Top mount depth. Let's just get a 3-ish. You can see that yourself. 3, right at 3-ish. So we'll go with 3. Let's pretend it's 3. And this one is 3 3/4. And that probably would fit. Probably have to, maybe have to send it back if it didn't work. But $89, why wouldn't I try that? That's a thought. All right. There's a JBL Stage 82 AM 8-inch. Oh, that's on back order. Let's not get into that again. There's a kicker and another Polk Audio 8-inch. Well, that's odd. Why do they have multiple ones? Well, anyway, this one's a top seller. Has some pretty good reviews. Current item. So, Polk Audio's DB Plus series subwoofers combine high-tech materials, blah, 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 yubbity-yub-bop-bop. It's got a pretty graphic, but it'll never be seen because it's going to be inside my bulk. Alright, so that's 89 bucks to fill out what might be our sound system. Yeah. Okay, so the second thing is, do I want to replace the whole thing? Is that box too big in the back? Space matters. We're getting down to it. That's just going to be for sound. So I could put 5 gallons of water there if you're following me. So where would I put this thing if I didn't put it there? I don't know. I don't know where I would put that if I didn't mount it exactly there. But I'm looking at these sizes. This, I limited it over here to like $280, $100 to $280, because I ain't spending $1,600 on a sound system. That's too big. This thing right here, big box thing, big box thing, big box thing, big box thing. Oh, that one's more narrow, but it's still $250 core. There's another narrow one. Kenwood, that's what I've already got. I bought some of the new stuff I bought. So let's go see what that one is. $200. Still pretty expensive. What is its? It is 17 by, let's just call it 12. And let's just call the depth 6 inches. 17 by 12 by 6. 17 by 12. 17 by 12 by 6. 6. And $200. Seems like a lot. Where would you put 17? Where would I put that? I probably need to mock up a box to see if it's even worth the trouble. Okay, so 17, almost 18. So there's 18, the end of the front end of the ruler. By 12, so that would be probably okay. And by 6, which definitely would be okay. Am I doing that right? All right, 18. It would be this plug down here would be in the way. 18. Yep, it would be right on it. I'd have to raise it up above it, which we could use the brackets if it would mount to that. We could bracket it up there. And it could fit in the same space and actually take up less space. Not sure. I'm gonna have to think on that one a little bit more. Yeah. All right. Well, that's all for this week. We'll have to think about that. We'll have to think about that. Yeah. That's all for this week. As always, like and subscribe. And if Patreon's in your budget, I'd appreciate it. My SSL certificate came due this month, so I had to pay for that to keep the website safe. So we did that. Lots to think about. If you comment, give me a holler. What would you do? Would you spend the money on the new subwoofer or put the old one back in with a new speaker for half the price? Kind of a half price guy. I don't know. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it.